Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy Luscious and this is Wing It. And I'm going to transform myself from this to this. Okay, I'm going to start by taking my moisturiser and I'm going to get that all on my face. Nice. And I'm going to dip into my orange and brown shades just on the bottom here. Take this is essentially a paintbrush because I'm so poor. I do plan on getting more brushes soon. If you want to support a Glam, you know, you can always contact me. I'm just going in with the orange shades and I'm just going to cover the bottom of my face. So that's where all the 5 o'clock shadow is. Is it 6 o'clock? Any o'clock shadow for me. I'm also going to take some yellow and just run that under my eyes. So that just helps to hide the blues. So I'm taking the Revolution, Conceal and Hydrate. I must admit, I've not had much of an issue with matching foundation to my face. I do it all online as well. I'll go over your lips a little bit with this. It just helps to give them some volume. It really works for me anyway. I think it helps the colour come out a bit as well, so if you're putting any colour on, and also on the eyelids, if you just go over with a little bit of foundation too. Probably not as much as I put on, but we'll blend it out in a minute. Run that down into your neck as well. Now I'm going to take my concealer. This is the NYX NYX concealer, and I'm just going to go, this is where I try and hide my nose a little bit, so I start here, so I just pull it in a little bit and I'll take that up to my eye and then around, do like a moon outwards, dab a little bit over the top of your Cupid's bow. I'm going to go down the nose, that's what we want to highlight, and then up to the top. A bit more on the top. In the middle, I like to go under my cheekbones, so just a little bit under here, and sort of carve out your cheekbone. I find it helps. So from your mouth to your sort of, I tend to take it to the middle of my ear. And we'll come back to that in a minute. And then again on the other side. Don't want to go too overboard with the product, you just want a little bit. We'll take our beauty blender and I'm just going to take the pointed edge just to go into my eye and blend that out. Beginning to look a lot more human again. There we go. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. You don't need an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, you can use any kind of eyebrow brush. You just need something with a spoolie. You could use a fork or something if you wanted, but you just need to make sure those hairs are... Now I've plucked these eyebrows. I don't mind plucking. I appreciate that some people don't like it. And you can get really good covering concealers to go underneath the hairs, so if you need to. Or you could cover it and do like a drag eyebrow if you feel like you've got too much hair. I might do a tutorial on that. If you fancy a tutorial on that, then drop a comment in the comment box below. In fact, if you fancy any different eye makeup videos or face makeup videos or anything like that, then do let me know. I'll see what I can do. Today I'm going to use some eyeshadow. So I've just got a neutral palette here. And all I'm going to do is just start on the ends. You don't need to go too heavy on it. if you're a guy, because you've probably got a lot of hair as it is in your eyebrow. And if you make it too mad, it will go very blocky. Just blend that. Keep blending as you go. And then as your brush product is used, you can start moving into the center of your eyebrow. Remember to just keep blending that in every time, and then just have a look to see what color, how your eyebrow's looking, because it's better to have less product than lots of product. Also, don't worry if your eyebrows aren't perfectly the same. Now I'm going to take the NYX concealer again, and I'm going to go in and just start snatching those brows a little. So I'm just going underneath the brow. And I'm lining it out. This just highlights the underside, but it also gives it just a little bit more sharpness, definition. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to go on the top. So I'm going to start. Eyebrows are quite important for feminizing a face, so if you can get them right, I think it really frames your look. And that's why it helps to lift them as well, because you've got a lot more space. I'm going to take my translucent powder, pack it in to the under eye. What this does is really heightens, A, it gets rid of those eye creases, and B, it just heightens the space under your eye. And I'm going under my cheekbones. Contour kit. I'm going in with quite a dark shade on the kit. This is a powder. I quite like to get the creams in future, because the creams you can start before you put your setting powder on, and then it gives you a bit of a base to work with. So I'm going to start on the edge of my chin, bring that colour around. And then we'll go on the other side, bring that colour around again. I've quite a square jaw, so I don't want to accentuate it too much, but what I do want to do is make sure that my face is squared off a little bit. And then comes the fun part. So we're going to start on the top of our cheek and we're going to work down to the edge of our mouth. Very lightly. Working backwards and forwards. Now on the other side, again, starting at the top. Just very lightly. Take a slightly lighter colour, but I'm going to go on the top of my forehead. Angle brush here. I'm just going to go very lightly in underneath my mouth. This just helps plump up your lips a little bit, makes them look a bit bigger. Deceiving. I'm going to dip into, I'm going to go into my lighter shade on the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going to start here. If you've got a bigger nose, you don't want to go too far in, which is what I used to do, and it ends up being very odd. You kind of want to start here and then sort of go outwards. Create a curve and just lightly do that. I've got a lot of product on here actually. I might regret that. Again, starting on the outer side and coming in. And then with whatever you've got left, just kind of start working your way up, coming out here. Up to your eyebrow. Working out again. And now we're going to blend. So take back that little angle brush we've got here. I've got my makeup kit off of Amazon, so it's pretty cheap. It's about £16, and it's well worth getting good makeup brushes. I'm just going to blend that out, so working my way down that line and pushing it backwards and forwards. As again, like the contour earlier, just like a feather dustering it backwards and forwards. There are very rare occasions where you cannot blend enough. This is definitely where blending is essential to your look. So you just keep going backwards and forwards. Yeah. And you can see it starts to hide your nose. Now I'm going to take the powder off. So just push it out. It just lightens those areas of the face up. And she's coming. I'm going in with my blusher and I'm just working that out, being quite gentle. Going up into the forehead, but also going down into my cheekbones as well. Onto the nose a little bit. Back onto the face, down into the chin, over the lips. Don't go too mad with it. And now I'm just going to go back in with that big brush. I'm going to blend that in. Get the highlighter, so I've got a slightly round brush here. Dab into my highlighter. And I'm just going to press that into my cheekbone, like so, and then into my other cheekbone. I'm also going to take a little bit onto my, very gently, under the brow, a little bit on Cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend that out again, lightly, bringing that into, that colour into my cheek, under my eye, pushing it up. Just going to dab in a little bit more on the edges of my cheeks. And dabbing that gently again. And you can see you just get a little bit, nice little bit of shine. Now we're going to highlight the nose. So take a little bit, and we'll start about here, We'll put a little dot here. Very gentle with this, you don't want loads of highlighter. I'm taking my BH Cosmetics palette, which is now broken. I'm going to start on the outer corner of my eye. I'm just going to like so. Just going to start gently drawing that in to the inner corner, just gently. And then I'm going to blend in and on the other side. Again, very lightly, drawing that colour into the middle. Start on the outer corner again. Again, I'm going to go in and blend that out. Now I'm going to take another shade, probably a lighter one like this one here. And I'm just going to use that as my blend shade, so I'm going to go over the top of this slightly darker shade here, and I'm just going to lightly, working slightly above the shade, just work that above, just to help blend it out. And on this side, go very lightly, you don't need to go heavy at all. I'm barely touching my skin. The heavier you go, the more product you're going to spread over your eye. And whilst that can look good sometimes for a smoky eye, in this case where we want quite a smooth, not too noticeable eye look, quite an easy one, you know, we don't want to go too mad on that colour. Now I'm going to work a slightly darker shade into that inner corner. I'm going to take this brown here, and I'm very lightly going into that, dabbing a little bit in to each inner corner. And then blending that Again, lightly, very lightly touching. And when you get to this point, you want to start just gently drawing it in, not too heavily. I'm just gonna work it into my inner corner. On the very inner corner, and I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. So I'm just going to go underneath my eye with this colour here, and just dabbing a bit on my brush, and I'm just going to go working along my lash line, the lower lash line. I'm just going to work that colour in, being careful where I've drawn my eyeshadow out there, just to link that back up to where I'm working. Right, this is the right one. Make sure your eyeliner is nice and moist. That sounds weird to say, but it's important because you need a really good slick line. I use the NYX eyeliner here. It's been really good for me. It's recommended to me. But you can use all sorts of different types of eyeliner. You get the gel pens, you get the you get the gel, you get the pens as well. I wanted to get a pen. I actually bought a pen, but it didn't come in a delivery. And then I forgot to chase that up. So the plan is in the future I want to start using the pens because they're supposed to be quite good for getting the wing. But for now, we're going to talk about eyeliner because I know a lot of you have eyeliner and you use eyeliner. So if you are struggling to do this, then watch this video and I will show you how you start. So what I'm going to do, similarly to the contouring earlier, I'm going to take the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to take the outer corner and I'm going to flick up towards my eyebrow. So imagine that line there. I'm going to go up that way. So you can see there, I've just started heading up that way. And then what I'm going to do is create another line. To match up to that line. And then I'm going to fill in the outer corner, being careful not to get too much colour anywhere else. And there you go, you've got your beginnings of your eyeshadow. Now what I'm going to, your eyeliner, sorry. Now what I'm going to do is start filling that back into my eye. I'm not going to go all the way. I'm only going to go I like my eyeliner quite big, so and then just gently, it does take a bit of practice. We're gonna go. Keep building that line up. Make sure you've always got enough eyeliner on your pen, because once it starts drying out it does get a bit patchy, and then you might end up doing what I've just done, which is getting it wrong. Now I've got a good shape there, but I want to fill it in just a little bit more. Taking a small brush like this, just start lining my lips. You don't want to go too far over the lip line. So I'm just lining my lips now with this NYX shade. And what I'm going to do on the bottom lip is go a little bit deeper, then just go a little bit lower. Now it's time to go and put some fake lashes on, and I'll be right back. Thank you for watching today's Wing It. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be uploading lots more videos over the coming weeks to keep you entertained whilst you're in self-isolation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking below if you want to see more makeup tip videos and other things along the way.